Hey guys, today we're at the Pioneer Settlement here in Barberville, Florida. We're gonna walk around here and show you guys a little bit of it. Really cool spot. I hope you enjoy our little tour around the Pioneer Settlement in Barberville, Florida. This is the Astor Bridge Tender's home right here. Pretty cool looking old building here. Clearance 15 foot. We could actually get the camper in this. So this is the main office. Bridge House and Gallery. That's where you check in, buy your tickets. Seniors was $7 a piece for a senior fee. Pretty cool structure. This is a tour boat. Kind of a neat looking tour boat here. Looks like it's had some wear and tear to it. I see a big hole in the bottom. It just could possibly leak water. I think they used to use this boat to do some tours and that. Pretty interesting. This is what you'll see when you come in. There's a little bit about the information. Operating hours, fall, winter, and spring. They're a little different hours in the summer months. Adults is $8. Now, if you're a senior like we are, $7 a piece. So, there's a little information. They do take credit cards, so they have different festivals that go on different times. I think they had one last weekend. Was the Strawberry Festival. Looks like they have an area back there in the woods. Places are set. They probably put on little demonstrations and that. This says Lake County, Florida. I thought we were still in Volusia, but it says Lake County, Florida. This is actually built in 1926. Built by Austin Bro Bridge Company, Atlanta, Georgia. Pretty cool. Some chickens out there. All right, so this is the barn. Toast and Bean Barn was erected with the labor of young people from Florida's Eckerd Wilderness Camps. That was in the summer of 1986. Looks like they've got some old machinery out here. I remember one of these when I was a kid. Go out there and spade up the garden. That was pretty cool. Actually, there's a couple of them. Some cedars. I might be wrong. This could be a corn sheller. Different people have donated these different implements. That's one of those single lunger engines. All kinds of farm implements. Used to do it all by hand. Back when they had to work really hard to do all this stuff. They've got implements all over the place here. Here's our tour boat again in the backside of the bridge tender house. They give you a nice little map. Tells you a little bit about each one. Look at this skull. She looked like they'd done some weaving here. Some old saddles, bridles. A little dark in here, but we'll be alright. Look at all these saddles. Where you worn and used. Kerosene lamp. Many barns burned down in the day because of kerosene lamps. Buggies. Everything was horse-drawn. Look at this old bicycle. That's pretty cool. Gourds. Get out of your gourd. All kinds of machinery. Some of it I know what it is. Some of it I don't. Hey, looks like a steel. This makes them shine. They heated it up, and as it evaporated, it just left the alcohol behind. This makes them shine. Like an old potbelly stove. Old wash tubs. I really kind of remember that as a kid. Had some wash tubs. I used to do your laundry. Look at this old wash machine. Where's the rinse cycle? Here's Straw and Company, Bob White Oranges, De Leon Springs. Get a chance, we're going to show you where the old Bob White plant is. Pretty interesting. They used to process oranges. He was a licensed fruit dealer. This is a bruise picking bag. That's how they used to ship the oranges out in crates. I think I heard a cat. Or maybe it was a peacock. Planter. TG Dairy, still in existence today. Look at this barbed wire. That's how we used to keep the cattle in. Kind of pulleys. So this is the barn. Here's a hay rake. Let's see what this pit here looks like. Maybe, I don't know, sugar cane. See what it says here. It's a syrup kettle. Used to cook down syrup. This is syrup kettle and mill were donated by Otis Lee, whose grandfather settled in Astor, which is just up the road right after the Civil War. That's pretty interesting. Old farm implements. I guess that was a sugar cane press. That's what I'm guessing. Some of these implements are almost rusted out. Well, in fact, they are rusted out. I love these little goats. These things, they're really funny. Hey little goat. One's inside. One's over there eating away. It's almost like a little farm here. It is a little farm. Over here to take a look at these farm animals. We got some chickens. Now, is one of these a cuckoo chicken? They're going to talk to us. That right there could be a cuckoo chicken. There's several of them over here. Pigeons. Chickens here. Got little areas for them to lay their eggs. So if that wasn't cuckoo chicken, I think it was one of cuckoo chicken's relatives. Nice big area here for the chickens to hang out in. Here's some more. We actually got some peacocks over here. They spread their tails out. They're really big. Actually one up in here, sitting up in the tree. They love to roost in the trees. They have their own firehouse here. Looks like an old fire engine in there. It's a 1918 American LaFrance. This is their Firehouse Museum. Pretty cool. Look at this old wheelchair. That's pretty interesting. Pictures all on the wall to land fire department when they had horse-drawn apparatus. Areas under video surveillance. A lot of cool antique fire equipment with the old fire coats. This is a 1933 Han. Fire equipment. Like a basket there to rescue people. Another old wheelchair. Count the spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. I think it's a 6-cylinder and they have double spark plugs that you could switch them. If one plug fouled out, you could just pull it off and stick it on the other plug, and then where you go again. So that's pretty cool. The fire department. Ferns. This area is the fern capital of the world. There's a wagon display up this way. Hey guys, here's the log cabin. This is the Lewis log cabin. This log cabin was the only building at the settlement that's not original to this area, so this isn't original to the house. We'll just take a walk up this little ramp. Looks like it's wheelchair accessible. Sue didn't come back this way, but I think she could have. She was in her little cart. Oh no, there we go. We got Granny's bloomers hanging on the line, drying out. A little dark in here, but I imagine some of these log cabins were pretty dark. Yeah, see, they did the washing right out here, and then they just hung the line. This reminds me of the Beverly Hillbillies. We're right off of Route 40. You can hear the trucks go by. There you go. Got their bed. Pump organ. Fireplace. There's actually a loft up there. Probably kids slept up in the loft. Pretty neat. This area about here was the kitchen. Sit a spell. Looks like they got the pot out here. Do some cooking, or if it was butchering time. More laundry. On the back porch here. Again, we have another stove here. Through the screen door. This is the bedroom here in the back. I don't know. Someone broke the window. Looks like the church over here. There's the bathtub. Sit here and take a bath. They'd probably heat the water. You get in there and take yourself a nice warm bath. Cute little cottage here. film through the door here. Look how they wallpapered the walls with newspaper. That's pretty cool. Granny's old rocker. I don't know if I can see a date on this newspapers or not. Probably back in the 60s, because they're talking about RFK. Ignored Palm Beach and visited Miami. Pretty interesting. Use newspapers for wallpaper. Pretty cool. Good luck. It's got to be pointing up to gather all the luck. Alright, here it is. This is a 2-holer. That way you and the missus could go at the same time. This is a Convict Wagon right there. This cage was used to transport convicts from camp to work on the road between DeLand and Daytona. The Convict Cage Wagon was used to transport prisoners who were leased to corporations for road work, timber harvesting, and turpentining. They were often chained together. In this photo, the leasing program was abolished in 1923 following the death of Martin Tapper, an inmate killed in a turpentine camp as a result of harsh physical punishment. That's how they used to treat the prisoners back in the early 1900s. That's the way they transported the prisoners, these cages on a wagon. I don't think punishment's as harsh today. Midway Methodist Church. Pretty cool little settlement here. It's just like a little town. If you're ever in this area, stop and take a visit. There's the church bell. When the services take up, they ring the bell. I believe you can go in. I don't know if Sue can probably navigate the steps or not. So this is the Midway United Methodist Church. It was established in 1872 in Barberville, Florida. The structure was built in 1890, continued in use until 1964, then it moved to the Pioneer Settlement in 1994. Let's see if the door's open here. It is. We can go inside. This is what the churches look like. Pump organ. Wooden benches. They do have nice little rugs on them. Pretty cool. They actually do weddings in this church. Nice little courtyard here coming out of the church. Print shop. This is where they maybe print the newspaper. You remember the Waltons, and John Boy had bought a printing machine and set it up. And this was probably the type of printing machine that John Boy used in the Waltons. Have to set all the type. I think they took their foot and made it move there with the wheel going around. Look at all this type settings. With the computer, it's so much different nowadays. So this is the print shop. And over here we have the wagons. It says have a nice visit. Look at all these old wagons. That was a school wagon right there, the yellow one. That's how they used to pick you up for the old school bus pulled by a horse. So it looks like the top needs redone. Pretty cool. So this is the wagon shops where they would repair the wagons. And there's the peacock. Hey look, I got peacock wings. The same lady that made this painting here has one downtown, the wings in downtown DeLand, and so many people will photograph themselves, but this is another area. Do I look like I got wings? Maybe I could fly.
Woodwright Shop.
Alright, this is the Woodwright Shop here. All the woodworking. Lapel's Copper Shop. All those tools, nice and neatly. They're all organized. And another view over on this side. Now we can go on in. There's a big potbelly stove. Keep you warm in the winter time when you're out here working on. Look at this drill press. I'm right. You spun this. Oh no, it had a crank over here on the side. So you could crank it, bring it up and down and do your drilling. An old lathe. It's foot powered. Your foot and make that move. They would make these nice old chairs. It's like templates. Some of these old toys. It's kind of cool. Both doors open. A nice breeze comes through here. It's nice if he's working in it. All handmade toys. Looks like he made several of them. Look at all the toys up here. There's some other ones over here. You think kids would play with those nowadays? I kind of doubt it. Hand tools. Did you ever watch this show on PBS, The Woodwright Shop? This was the kind of shop that he would have. Now this is called the Pottery Shed. Cute little butterflies all over it, so they must have made pottery in here. My mom always liked butterflies, so I always think of my mom when I see butterflies around. I don't know if we can go inside or not, but this is the Pottery Shed. This looks like an old cement mixer. I believe that's what it was. Maybe this is what they made the clay with in the pottery. Alright, here's the Pottery Shed. Oh, looks like they all set up here if you want to pottery. Pottery's fun. Something I've never done is try where they have that potter's wheel. That's the green pottery over there. This means it hasn't been fired. Cool. It's a great hobby. It's, yeah, down here's where they have the pottery wheels. I'd always like to try that. Remember the movie Ghost? Where they were doing the pottery, and here's your kilns. After you get the greenware, you put it in the kiln and fire it, and then it'll become hard and done. Otherwise it's still crumbly, it doesn't become hard. And then you also put a glaze on it and fire it again, and you can get all kinds of your colors and stuff. Makes it shiny depending on what glaze you use. Pretty interesting. Got a little table here to work your clay up with. Yeah, fun hobby to get into. This is the Pottery Shed. Over here it looks like we have
the Pearson Railroad Depot and Caboose.
Alright, Pearson Railroad Depot and Caboose. It looks like they have a model railroad display in here too. There's the caboose. Atlantic coastline. Thanks for using the coastline. Let's go through the caboose first. Anytime is train time. Really cool pictures. I think they use these chairs. Might be a little wobbly. What this looked like, and they must have did a restore on it. It's where the what did they call him, a conductor or the caboose guy, sat up there and he could see out. This chair goes backwards, this chair goes forwards. They could see both directions. Look, listen, and live. Old train. That's when it was cool. See the smoke coming down the line. You can see all these trains. Today they're not as interesting. I believe this building still exists in Orange City. Orange City Hall. Trains are fun. I hear the Blacksmith Shop over here. They giving a lesson today. I even hear the train. Can you hear that train a-coming? Elway Express Agency. You hear the peacocks? Oh, now they've got a model train display here. We should have a little more lighting on it. Earlier. So this is like it's a sighting of the local because that's Glenwood. This is DeLand Station. The rail office. They used Morse code. That's how they would communicate to the trains, with Morse code. The telegrapher would sit there and type out Morse code. You can see this. That's an old Prince Albert can. My grandpa used to hand roll cigarettes and they'd use Prince Albert. Used to get a phone call, say, hey, do you have Prince Albert in a can? They say, yeah. And you better let him out. There's a calendar. Don Page Agency, April 1926. That's right here in DeLand, Florida. Railroad, April 1969. Scales. Okay, this is a Blacksmith Shop. It says Hollenbach and Sons. Look at that bellows. Smell the coal. They're actually working on it over here, giving a lesson. I love to smell that coal.
Oh yes.
It smells good.
I just love it.
Reminds me as a kid we had a coal furnace up in Ohio.
Sure.
And that's pretty cool.
And you were burning nastier coal than this.
This is probably good stuff here.
Well, this has a lower sulfur content than furnace and train coal.
Ah, cause see, I can smell it, but not. I remember it being a lot more smell to it than what this.
And it's nothing like being near to a train.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I wish they had the old trains with the smell of the coal and the steam coming up. And I used to live beside a railroad track up in Ohio, and we once in a while they have excursions would go by, and you'd see the old black smoke coming out, and it was really awesome on it. And then the circus, the Barnum Bailey Circus, would go by twice a year, and they'd stand outside and they would wave at you and talk to you, and so it was really pretty cool. So time go by. So now he's shaping that. He's got it red hot.
Well, I would call it orange.
Orange. I would. Yeah, you're right. I would call that orange too.
During the field trips, we have school groups come through, and I do a little blacksmithing demonstration. I say, "All right, kids, what color is this?" And they invariably go, "It's red!" And I send them all back to kindergarten.
He said, "No, that's orange."
And I send the parents right back to kindergarten too, because they said the same thing.
That is funny.
I just like, "Oh, that's red hot." No, sir, it is not.
So you know how hot that fire is? Do you have any idea how many degrees that is?
Sure. Well, at the very hottest point, we're talking around 25 and 2,700.
25, 2,700 degrees. That's hot.
Yeah, it gets really hot. Your metal will never get that hot because shortly after you pass 2,000, you start dripping into the bottom of the fire.
Oh yeah, it starts dripping off. So
Yeah,
so even though the fire's that high, you would just become molten.
Yes.
After that. That's pretty cool.
It will produce a very nice sparkler show too.
So you give these classes like what, a couple times
every Friday.
Every Friday?
And every second Saturday.
And every second Saturday.
Yeah, so
that's
5
pretty cool.
days a month.
So much to see here. I had been here years ago and decided let's take it and do some filming here. So it's pretty awesome. You shut this off. Hey, we finally found the post office. We were up there talking to these gentlemen a little bit about blacksmithing.
Cool.
Pretty cool. Huntington.
relocated from Huntington, or Florida.
Huntington, Florida, huh? So this is the post office. Pretty small, huh? Look, there's even the, what do you call her? The postmarm sitting in the back. You have P.O. boxes. Huntington Post Office, came from Putnam County. We've been looking for the post office. It was kind of ludinous.
Came around the back side. Next is the Tomoka turpentine still.
Oh, is that what this is over here? The Tomoka turpentine still?
It's 1924 near Daytona Beach, and it's the only commercially operated still open to the public in Florida.
Ah, okay. And I saw another one back on earlier where they used to transport the prisoners over here working these stills, and they had the cages. So very interesting. So this is the turpentine still. Tomoka turpentine still. It looks like a big moonshine still is what it looks like. This must be where the final product comes out. This here is actually a game. You try to hook that on that hoop. It's not as easy as it looks. Tomoka turpentine still. All right, we found another little building here.
That is the commissary.
This is the country store. Tie your horse up right here. I don't know that you can go in it, but look at this old Coke machine. So it's not open today, but this is actually just a country store. They call it H.L. Wynn's Commissary. This 1900 store served the turpentine operation at Bakersburg, just north of Pearson, which has moved to the settlement here in 1984. Pearson is just a little bit up the road here, not very far. And this over here, I think, is the school. I just walk up here and see if the door is open or not. Looks like it is. Used to upholster a lot of furniture like these. This is the kitchen. Stainless steel sinks. This looks like a cook stove, but look, it has electric burners on it. There's the old time Instapot, an old pressure cooker. An old ice box. Look at this. This thing's still running. General Electric. Can you believe that? I can hear it running. It says do not open. But it's running. And Hoosier. Do all your baking. Old mixer. There's a cook stove. We had a cook stove when I was a kid. This old, you'd call it today, antique kitchenware. Apple peelers.
Yeah, that was a biggie for me.
That big hall. They have the stage. So they put on their plays and shows. Oh, cash register. Did some is this a an old bass drum out of a washboard canoe. This village is pretty cool. There's the general store. Candle making. You can make candles. I used to use the candles a lot when they didn't have electricity. There's a honeycomb with honey in it from a beehive. Look at these. Remember the movie My Girl? And he got after the bees and he died. Use this to smoke the bees out. Ah, weaving machines. So this is the old schoolhouse. Their antique sofa. used to do quite a bit of upholstery on those things. Photograph. This is go where you get your fetching, your learning. They had the ink wells. Hey, you can hear the bell ringing. It's time to go to school.
For school.
You think we need to do some learning? I need to learn how to spell.
Do some ciphering.
Ciphering?
You learn to spell and I'll do some ciphering.
You do the ciphering, I'll do the spelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just came out of the school here at the Barberville Pioneer Settlement. So this is actually the old Barberville Central High School. Here at the Pioneer Settlement here. $19.19. Beautiful old building. Pioneer Settlement. What a cool place to visit. If you're ever in this area of Florida, stop in, and it's regular price is $8 a piece. Very well worth the $8. It's just I can't believe how much there is to see here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed our little tour around the Pioneer Settlement here in Barberville, Florida. We had a good time walking around. So many interesting things to see here. If you're ever in this area, it's worth a stop. We're just in from Daytona Beach, kind of a little bit northwest of Daytona Beach, and just outside of DeLand, Florida, the bigger towns, but Barberville, Florida, Route 40 and 17. Hey, I hope you enjoyed our tour around the settlement here. Hey, if you have any comments, questions, leave it in the comments section below. Hey, if you're not a subscriber, I invite you to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button. This is part of our Parks and Cities tour. We do many of them for, so thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. See you the next time. Happy traveling. Hey guys, if you want to order some merchandise, we have stickers available. We have coffee chat mugs, and we have t-shirts. Just click the area where the description below and you can order it. The stickers are $5 each, and you can put your address there, and so we know where to mail them to. So if you want any merchandise, you can click the description area.